Welcome to Online Tutorials with Chetana TV. Today, we'll take a look at ICT 301, Computer Application in Pharmacy. So, we have some questions on the board. The questions were selected from the topic software. So, number one question says, which of the following best defines software? A, the physical components of a computer. B, a collection of programs and data that instructs hardware how to operate. C, a network of cables and peripherals used for data transfer. D, only the operating system installed on a computer. So let's look at the options again. Option A says the physical components of a computer. Okay, basically, software is actually programs that is a collection of programs, not just one, that helps in the directing or instructing, or you can say control, whatever word you want to use, that the hardware, it tells the hardware what to do and how to do it. Is that clear? So it can be applications, it can be application software, it can be programming software, or even the development what, of course, programming, development what, software, then system software, application software, programming / development software, and the system softwares. So it's a collection of programs. Now, so the basic thing is that it instructs the software, instruct the hardware what to do and how to go about it. So that's a way of what the definition of what a software is. Now, the physical component of a computer is not the software. That's basically hardware. Basically what the hardware. Is that clear? Like the RAM and what have you. That's basically what the hardware. Now let's look at, so A is not the answer, because the physical component, which is hardware, cannot be telling it does not tally with the word definition of your word software. So A is not the answer. B says a collection of programs and data that instruct hardware how to operate. Yes, the answer is B, because this definition tallies with what are the definition I gave about software. So B is the answer. I'll take B as the answer. But let me look at the other options. Option C says a network of cable. That should be off here. Cable and peripherals used for data transfer. This is not the definition of what software. This one talks about hardware accessories. So these network cables, peripherals, and used for transfer of data make up the word accessories. So hardware accessories. So C is not the answer. D says only the operating system installed on a computer. If you're not careful, you may tick D. You may tick D, but D is not the answer. Let me tell you why D is not the answer. D is not the answer because even though operating system is part of the software, but it does not define software in entirety. Am I communicating? So it does not define software. Software is far above or beyond, goes beyond just operating system. So that's why I wouldn't take D as the answer. So the most appropriate option is option B. All right. So let's go to the next question. Question 2 says, which category of software manages hardware resources and provides a platform for applications? Okay. Option A says application software. B says programming software. C says system software. D says malware. The question says the category of software. Remember, I listed the three categories of software before. It wants us to point out the one that is involved in managing hardware resources and provides platform for applications. Application software, this one is for end users. For end users like Microsoft Word, Excel, that is word processing, Excel, that has Excel, many of them, Excel, and your web browsers, they are in different categories anyway. So this one, application software, is for end use. It's for what? End use. Presentation, the ones for presentation, like I said, PowerPoint for presentation, the one can be used for data analysis or spreadsheet like Excel, So these ones are just there for what? End user, so it's not the answer. It says the software that is involved that manage the hardware resources and provides platform for applications. So A is not the answer. B says programming softwares. Programming software that are just there to help help. They are there. They play a vital role in production of the other softwares. Let me use the term production of other softwares. So this one is there for programming. It's not there for. It does not manage the resources of the hardware resources. So it's not the answer. C says system software. Yes, system software is there to manage the hardware resources of the resources of the hardware, at the same time provide platform for application. In fact, if you buy a device and there's no system software installed there before it comes in, the device will just be there looking at you. It will not do anything. It needs system software to run, even for you to boot it, to open it. A system software must be inside to be able to open it. The keyboard you press and other things you do with the device before you even start installing what you want to use to do your work. System software must be there. So the answer is what? System software. Let's look at option D. Option D says malware. This one is just malicious software. It's not legal. It's illegal. So it's not the answer. So the answer is what? C. System software. All right, let's look at number 3. Which of these is an example of programming software? A. Microsoft Word. B. MySQL. C. Compiler. D. Chrome browser. The question says programming software. Microsoft Word is not a programming software. In fact, is the end users, common man, make use of it that doesn't even know anything about coding, programming, use it without issues. So it's not the other. This Microsoft Word is under application software. MySQL is just a database management system. It has nothing to do with what? Programming. Compiler, yes. Compiler is a what? Programming software. Compiler is a programming software. Chrome browser is not a programming software. Chrome browser is also end user. It's a web browser. It's also application. So the answer is what? C. Compiler. All right. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for being with me today in our today's class. See you next time. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is at Chetanna TV. Just go to YouTube, search at Chetanna TV. At Chetanna TV. Do that for Facebook. At Chetanna TV. You see all my full lectures. But I'm in all the other social media platforms. Just check at Chetanna TV. There you will see the short clips, maybe few minutes of my lectures and other things I do. But for full lectures, full videos, go to YouTube and go to Facebook at Jatanda TV. Please subscribe. Follow me in my different social media platforms. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. Feel free to drop the question on the comment section or send me a DM. You can also send your questions through WhatsApp 070 +234 701294 5891. And God will bless you as you do so. Please share these lectures, share with your friends, encourage them to join. I also organize online tutorials. If you are interested for online tutorials in all the subjects possible, let me know. And God will bless you as you do so. See you next time.